All right, this is MandatoryDefenseBoxing.com. Y'all know me, Joshua Jernigan, Ashy Knuckles, my alias, and I'm here with world-renowned, world-respected cut man Miguel Diaz, also trainer cut man Miguel Diaz. What's going on?
Pretty good.
All right, tomorrow's the big day. Pacquiao versus Clottey. How do you see the fight playing out?
Well, it's a very interesting fight. You got the small guy on Pacquiao, the fast guy, the guy that's gonna throw a lot of punches against the guy that is not. I don't mean for no sense that he's slow, but it's a different kind of fighting. You know, defensive fighter with his hands, typical a guy from Ghana. They got the fighting with his hands up and waiting for the other guy to make a mistake to count it. It's a very interesting fight. It's very, Joshua, as you know, I worked with him in many fights. As a matter of fact, I was in the corner when he beat Judah. And Pacquiao, what you can say about Pacquiao? He's a guy that throws 1,000 punches in the air sometimes, and then knocking people that way. That's the way he did it to Cotto.
Yeah.
It's a very hard fight to say if it's going to go by knockout, if it's going to go by decision. If it's going to go by knockout, I can see Joshua knocking Pacquiao. I think he's going to have a hard time to connect it. Freddie Roach already made the comments that he won't be there for Joshua because he knows that he can punch hard. He got a great uppercut. And it's going to be a fight that is going to be like a offensive Pacquiao, pam, and moving out.
Right.
And when Joshua's gonna gonna punch, he won't be.
He won't be there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Pacquiao, this is one gutsy little guy. He started off at flyweight. Now he's at welterweight. Even though he's a 7-division champion, that's more than 7 divisions that he's going up. And now he's going up against one of the strongest welterweights there. And as you said, Freddie Roach has predicted a knockout. Do you think they're underestimating the hand speed of Joshua Clottey because he is a come-forward fighter?
Well, what Freddie's talking about, which is knockout, he probably don't mean knockout, a clean knockout. Probably he means frustration on part of
Clottey.
Repetition of punching and this and that, and he probably gonna cut Clottey and to me, it's not an early knockout. It's like it happened for instance, with Hato. There's no such a thing. To me, it's a fight that probably end up on cats, probably end up on a accumulation of punches, swelling, close eye, later rounds. Nothing before 8 or 9 rounds. Nothing before that.
Okay, well, Manny Pacquiao's been given an award for the fighter of the decade. And people are comparing him to legendary fighters like Henry Armstrong, Sugar Ray Robinson. Do you think he's right now on the level of those guys, or do you think he needs to beat Floyd Mayweather and that will seal the deal? He's a legendary on the lines of those guys, Henry Armstrong.
Sure, because Mayweather was the best puncher for a while. Then he retired, and then comes this guy who bring the power puncher from flyweight to a welterweight,
yes, sir,
which is very unusual. Great fighter like Roberto Duran, who was a great lightweight, who possessed a big punch in that division. He became a champion on the middleweight division. In other words, lightweight, welterweight, junior middleweight, and middleweight, but he never knocked nobody in that. He won the fight, but on boxing ability. But this guy is fantastic. He's unbelievable. And I think you're possible right. Passing the test tonight, I don't know if you're going to show this today or tomorrow or whatever. I think the fight with Mayweather will be a great fight, will be the fight that everybody wants to see, will beat all the records in the world. And if Mayweather collaborate and don't take that test serious, take it like many say, I'll take it one like 3 weeks before the fight, and I take one immediately after the fight. I tell you one thing, I saw many fights, they hate needles. And Floyd should know that. There's a lot of fights they don't like to be stabbed with a needle.
Right.
I got a guy, Stanley McPherson. You can go through the arms to get blood out of him for the commission, for the test. If that particular thing is solved, no question about it, it's going to be a fight between Mayweather and Pacquiao, and it will be the best.
Okay.
And eventually, like you say, that's going to be the best ever.
Wow. Now, Pacquiao, he entered into the fray at welterweight, and he knocked out one of the strongest guys of this era in that weight class, which is Miguel Cotto. And he put the world on notice that he can fight against any welterweight in the world. Now, if he beats Joshua Clottey, and the fight with Mayweather is not on the horizon, they can't make the fight for whatever reasons, where does he go from there? Does he go after Shane Mosley? Does he go after,
That's the question that you got to ask Mr. Adam and the people that running Top Rank. I work for Top Rank, but I'm not the one who decide who's fight who. But if Mosley beat Mayweather, that will be a great fight between, and it's easy to do because Mosley already say, I beat Mayweather, and I don't have no problem if Pacquiao beat Joshua to fight him just with a regular commission test, nothing else. That will be a great fight too.
Yeah.
Provided that he beat Mayweather.
Right.
It still is a big fight, Mosley and Pacquiao.
Absolutely.
But he's fighting Mayweather, and that's what probably will take a little sting out of the fight,
Yeah.
But Bob even say that if Cotto beat Jody Foreman, it probably is going to be a rematch with Cotto and 154 pounds.
Wow.
Which is that going to be another step
for Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, because he got to go another 7 fights. Another 7 fights, 7 pounds in order to fight,
Wow. I didn't know that. That would be incredible. 8 divisions.
Yeah.
If Miguel Cotto wins the world title against Junior Foreman, and let's say Manny Pacquiao fights Miguel Cotto in a rematch and beats him, that's 8 divisions.
8 divisions.
That's unheard of. Wow.
That's what make you different.
Absolutely.
And it is fighters. It's bad fighters, B fighters, B plus, C minus, A minus, A.
And the A plus.
Champions.
Yeah.
Super champions.
Right.
And once every 50 years.
Any predictions?
For tomorrow night. Like I say, I like Pacquiao on the late rounds.
All right. Good.
Or points.
Nice. Well, I definitely appreciate your time, Mr. Diaz. Hey, you've been an absolute staple for the sport of boxing. Can't wait to see you in future fights. Thanks a lot.
Well, watch the fight between John Reese and Davey Haight from England. It's going to be on HBO. This is my last pupil, and they're going to be a great fight. And I think John Reese will be a champion of the world.
All right.